Oh, he's going for a boat ride. Heading out to open water. Atlantic Ocean just over the horizon. The ferry. See how he does with the docking. No problem. Looks like he's done it before. Things in life, like a good docking and an American flag. What's the matter, Abby? You getting tired? You're barely walking, honey. Historic steps. Use at your own risk. The steps, they have cracks in them. There we go, now we're in the city. I like the river wet better. Noisy. Evelyn's having flashbacks of when that gravestone just tackled her foot. An old cemetery. You can get just stuck in the dirt, or if you got money, you can be buried above ground in a tomb of concrete. We'll read that later. Very peaceful in the cemetery.
Gives me bad vibes.
Bad vibes. That one's an above ground cemetery, crypt. The rest of them are just buried below ground. Oh, this guy, they have his house has that museum that's closed. This guy's house, Sandy, has the Maritime Museum that is closed. Yeah, I like reading and seeing how long people lived. This guy only died at 32. So this is the Sistine Chapel of the South. We'll come back, maybe come back next year. You guys we all can go, maybe get an Airbnb now that we've scouted it out. About a 7-hour drive. And really cool. Everything's walking distance.
Can you put it in your pocket? Don't crack.
Enter at the side gate in the courtyard.
This is the founder of the Girl Scouts cookie. All the good tours are closed today.
No, it
This
says
isn't the
enter.
entrance.
It says enter over there.
I know, but it's open, so you can go look. Abby.
She was the first like socialite, they said, or something. First something like rich lady of the South of the Savannah. What?
This isn't like her house. This is like the neighbor house. To it.
Oh.
And it has a lot of historical significance. This house does for the Girl Scouts. I'm worried about it.
In Andrew Lowe's time, whereas in the normal family, average family in that time would earn $200 a whole year. So to have this $500 set of engravings of Shakespeare plays was kind of fancy. But they would also call them elephant photo. Family parlor over there where they would play games, have sewing, have family time. Formal parlor in here. This is where their formal guests would be entertained. Gravity would pull on all the strings, and you wouldn't be able to keep it tuned. You wouldn't be able to keep the strings from breaking. It just wasn't quite the design it should have been. But we're excited to have this piece, and as I said, it does no longer has its strings, but is circa 1805, I think is what they said on there. I always like to point out we have a vast collection of silver. This is coin silver. They would entertain out there. He was known to like to have a cocktail out there. And he had written letters from this house at that desk.
Robert E. Lee's bedroom.
So
Guest room.
right behind you here is the bathing room. And I'm going to grab this picture. We're going to talk about that. So this was only the second house to have a bathing room. And it's not a bathroom. They still had chamber pots in here. But this was the second house to have a bathing room. So what they would do is they had a cistern out in the yard, and the servants would have to hand crank the water that was collected out there, was hand cranked into a cistern that looks
Robert
like
E. Lee
this,
slept here.
that is still up
That's
above
pretty
us
crazy.
today. And the water would go
He was
into
actually the
here,
best general.
and then it would gravity feed throughout the house. So they could
On the
have
wrong
it in the
side.
kitchen, they would have it up here in the bathing room, and to make it more modern, and then they retrofitted it back to that. So that's the bathroom. This room right here is.
What did they do for the water? They'd like crank up a bucket.
Into the cistern.
Oh.
And then they would take that.
There's certainly some cracks.
I like the floor.
That was for hot water, that big copper.
It's the original wood floors. Robert E. Lee lived up in here at some point.
There was a jail,
So much time I think about it.
Yeah, the first room took way too long.
Yeah. It's better to just read yourself.
There's this
Well, then you don't really know.
getting refaced.
You can just go to a museum where they have exhibits and you read.
No, if you don't know, no, trust me. There was nothing wrong with that. It was just a little long, but it was fine. Maybe it was a basement, and this one over here, I don't know what they're doing over here. Kind of weird, huh, Abby? What about this one? Any dead bodies over here? No, no dead bodies over there.
Is that a real body?
I think it's leftover from Halloween, Abby. What? What do you think? You want to live downstairs? It's a restaurant. Fine dining.